What's up, everybody? It's the People's Champ. I know it's been a minute. I'm here at the shop right now, um, taking a small chronic break, not for real. But look, I was watching Muscle Decor with my brother Matt and Coach Richard was on there, and they was discussing about Tony Burton pulling out of the doing of Mr. Olympia 4 weeks out. Okay, and they were like irritated, agitated, disgusted, hot, and everything else about it because they feel like the Olympia is life, it's the holy grail and everything. And me, I feel a totally opposite about that. There's nothing more precious than life. There's nothing more precious than life and good health. You see what I'm saying? Now, Matt made statements saying like, why did you do 3 shows and you blast for 3 shows and then 4 weeks out you drop out of the Olympia, and Jake Woods and everyone else is gonna feel disrespected, or not those exact words, but they're gonna feel some type of way about them pulling out last minute. But this is the thing when it comes to podcasting and people's having YouTube platforms. They put so much pressure on bodybuilders. Look at Rubio right now. Like, the pressure that makes a bodybuilder push their body through the extreme to where you at unhealthy measures, you're not no longer playing it safe, is because some peoples are not mentally strong to block out all of those YouTubers that's passing their judgment on what they feel, you see, and it making them feel the pressure to go harder, to overly eat, to overly take the drugs, to overly train. And we all know when you overly do anything, issues come with that. And sometimes it be issues that cannot be corrected, right? How do I feel about Tonio pulling out? Me, I support it because that's the thing. I've been an athlete all my life, from running track, playing football, to doing water polo. It's like you put your body through extreme pressure because you want to be one of the greats. But sometimes you have to take a seat and sit back and fuck what everybody else got to say. Fuck how anybody else feel, because at the end of the day, we're losing too many bodybuilders, men and women in this sport, because of what? Pushing the body past the limit. I don't give a hell what his reasoning is, what his excuse is. No one have the right to pass judgment and say that this person is full of crap, they need to go on and get on stage because Olympia is everything. No, life is everything. Life is everything. You see what I'm saying? That man has a family. That man has kids. That man has life ahead of him. And if he want to take time off to put on more weight or get healthier, guess what? That's his prerogative. Don't nobody give a fuck about what nobody else feel, because at the end of the day, we the only ones sticking these needles in our motherfucking body. We the only ones shoveling food down our throat. We the only ones overly drinking as liquids, right? We the only ones doing it. NASA died, what? Really? So you really want this man to just go out there and kill himself for the holy grail of a competition? Man, please. Olympia don't give a fuck about nobody. Look how they did my big brother Sean Roden. Rest his soul. Look how they did him. Olympia, man, y'all, man, listen. All you YouTubers, all you podcasters that's constantly been aggressively passing judgment on humans that's doing things that's already unsafe, and when they take a step back and try to find a calm medium, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Because clearly y'all don't care about life and their health. It don't matter what the reason is, because you don't understand. There's bodybuilders that take breaks and come back. And really, Tonio, you think 1 year him not doing an Olympia, he gonna come back and be a weak bodybuilder? Man, please. That dude is constantly evolving in this sport. He can afford to do that. And I was reading the comments My brother Matt told this guy he can't compare Antonio to Phil Heath and Dexter Jackson. Dexter himself says Tonio is a version of him. Matt also kept saying that Tonio is a version or 2.0 version of Dexter Jackson. So you can't compare him on so many of the podcasts to Dexter, and then when somebody else make that reference to Dexter doing this and Dexter that, and you say you can't compare the two, yes you can. You can compare whoever you want to compare with a person. That don't mean that it's right. That don't mean that's the end all, the be all. But at the end of the day, in life, when you do anything to the extreme, you have to step back and reevaluate the shit. Don't go out there giving your all to a business that don't care about you. Bodybuilding don't give a fuck about us. Come on now. They love us when we doing something positive, and they hate us when we ain't getting them no money. Period. Bottom line. So, y'all tell me how y'all feel in the comments. I'm gonna put the video, the podcast in the description. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys that support my channel, that support Mac's channel and everything. It's just, this is a touchy subject for me because I'm watching too many of my brothers and sisters of all walks of life in this industry losing their life like rapidly, and it has a lot to do with the pressure that these podcasters and YouTubers are putting on them by passing so much judgment. You know, Rubio, he's one that's constantly deal with that. He's a younger dude, and he's trying his best, and everybody keeps telling him to get conditioned, do this, do that. That put a lot of pressure on a person. Then as they get closer to a competition, it makes them pull out. You know, it makes them second and third guess themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to cost no one anything to give some grace to those that's doing something that you just can't do. There's people that's passing so much judgment that's never stepped on a pro stage. The thing is, if you're a professional bodybuilder, whether you're active or not, guess what? You're still a professional bodybuilder, just like a Mr. Olympian, just like the Mr. Olympia. There's nobody no better, because a professional bodybuilder is a professional bodybuilder. You can go to the gas company and be like, oh, Mr. Olympia, they gonna pay your fucking your Edison bill. You can't go to no restaurant, oh, Mr. Olympia, and they just gonna shovel out fucking food and cash to you. It don't work that way. So let's stop putting so much on a sport that could care less about us. We do this sport because we love it. We do it because we love it. We're passionate about it. We're not doing this for no fucking big payday. 95% of us, 98% of us make our money away from what? Bodybuilding stages. You see what I'm saying? So we do it because we love it. And the one thing that needs to stop is people need to stop being so aggressively passing judgment, because nobody that's putting different chemicals inside their body want to hear any negative feedback from a person that should be covering them in a better light to educate those. Because this is me. I'm going to tell you guys, my take from it is, by Tonio stepping back, taking a year off to do that, that's showing maturity for the youth that's trying to come up. Sometimes, guys, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Just because your body can take it right now, don't mean that you should still push it to the red line. Do not rush it. Do not put yourself in harm's way for no trophy, for no night of people's cheering you on, because guess what? 30 minutes when it's over with, reality sets in. And you're just a normal person with a lot of muscle. Me, I walk all type of walks of life. So I value life. I love life. I appreciate life. And I definitely respect everyone that's on the face of this earth. You know, those who lose my respect, that's on them. But ultimately, I give respect out the gate. And I just want the guys that's covering this stuff, that's being all aggressively disrespectful towards the athletes, have some grace. Have some grace for these men. Because, like, y'all not putting that shit in y'all body. Y'all not overly eating. Y'all not overly intaking liquids. Y'all not overly training. So you don't know what that feel like. Doing it on an NPC amateur level is not the same as doing it as a pro level. It's a big difference. That's why college football is a whole lot different from the pros. High school is very different from college. Learn the difference. Anyways, the People's Champ giving it to you gun barrel straight, raw and uncut, no filter. I hope that you guys could take something from this video and learn that it's okay to take breaks. It's okay to not listen to the white noise in the background of you. It's okay to do you, regardless on what anybody else have to say. Antonio did 3 shows. He's already a top 8 finisher at Olympia. He has nothing to fucking prove. If he was to quit right now, he has nothing to prove. He touched that Olympia stage. You see what I'm saying? He has nothing to prove. If you guys want to see him on stage so bad, y'all go compete. Y'all go get on that fucking stage. Y'all make y'all way to that stage and kill y'all fucking self on that stage by trying to become something that you are not. Because at the end of the day, if y'all didn't learn from my brother, Sean Roden, turn Miss Olympia and a fucking bitch, pass all type of judgment on him, and the industry just outcast him, mistreated him, put unnecessary stress on him, without even having concrete evidence, without even letting the judge decide if he's guilty or not, how they just slammed the door on him while he won his title. I don't want to hear shit about no motherfucking Olympia and a person want to pull out from it. Because I'm really living in that life of these men that's at that level and put their body through so much and sacrifice so much for a sport that could care less about us. Yeah, it's people's in the business that like us, but they can really care less. We're cattle. It is what it is. And I love doing what I'm doing. Anyway, smell y'all later.